I think OG and Secret are far and away the best right now. I like the early Lesh pick for EG.
Why?
It's just a hero they normally perform on. They play very well around it, especially when it's Sumail in the mid lane.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing is just hero flexibility. I feel like this is you really just need a ton of hero flexibility this TI.
Yeah. ET picked up by EG as well. I think Fly's been playing this whenever he has the opportunity. I believe when it was banned, he ended up playing some crap like Undying. So
He likes playing the big boys.
Undying?
yeah,
At TI?
yeah, he played a game of Undying.
I thought
Did
Undying was
not go
unpicked.
well.
It was atrocious.
Wow. I mean, that is one of his
might
favorite
as well
heroes.
not been
right?
a game. I think it was like 26-1. He
When I think of
Good
Fly,
number
I
10.
think of Undying, I think of Phoenix.
Yep,
Those are
the
two
OG
Crystal
times.
Maiden.
Oh, you can say that about any 5 position. Yeah.
That's just what I know.
I'm hoping for Undying, personally.
Why?
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 This hero needs to win a game.
It can't.
Prove-
It can. I'm okay with if it wins the game, but
It needs
gotta-
to prove it's still a hero in Dota.
it's gotta change as the hero first. It's gotta be enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
You know, every time I would see Undying is drops a tombstone, walks and dies. That's like actually all you
Alright,
see.
what's-
Another tombstone.
What skill do
Oh,
you
and the drops
replace if you had to replace one?
Undying?
Let's say he gets reworked. Yeah.
They're
I
all
feel like
pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not saying any of his skills are
No,
bad in itself, right? Tombstone, I feel like is his. You
His
can't
ulti.
change Tombstone.
His ulti seems like the one you need to change the most.
Yes.
I agree.
I changed Soul Rip and make him a core.
Okay.
Soul Rip. Okay.
Yeah.
Soul Rip and make him a core.
Yeah.
Does anyone remember what original Undying did?
Single
I have no
target
idea.
amplify for his ult, right?
That I
Amplify
don't.
damage
I don't.
single
That I
target.
don't remember. But the thing
They
I
changed
do,
it like 5 times.
the thing I do remember is he never used to have Tombstone.
Really?
He used to summon like 4 zombies that were absolute garbage, but the idea was it was supposed to synergize with Soul Rip because you could pop up zombies immediately and then Soul Rip. It was awful though.
Interesting.
Yeah. Secret is going to get rid of Naga in the second phase. It's a really good answer to this offlane Ench, I believe. And EG, obviously, as we talked about. It's like the one curveball they really pick.
When you see like Elder Titan Leshrac, do you ever think about like my core needs to be extra tanky because this is like so much
But
magical
your core,
damage?
Your core needs to want to buy a BKB
Yeah, okay.
against these heroes already. Yeah. It's nice when your first 2 heroes can force an enemy team to think about magic damage already with just your first 2. You're very open.
Are we assuming this is Sumail, Lesh, or is there any
Yeah.
flexibility?
Maybe not.
No, this strikes me more as like a crit.
A crit hero, yeah.
Yeah.
The Wind Ranger?
Yeah, this is very much like a crit hero. At the same time, Lesh is also a crit hero. Like anything I can just farm as a 4 is like always a crit hero.
Had picked up the Chen. GG.
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 Good hero?
Pretty good.
What's so good about this hero?
Lots of control in the early stages of the game, and it's one of the few heroes that can still be played and take towers. Gets you Roche.
Yeah, it's the only hero that rides a gorilla as well, right?
That is actually the
Well,
best
it
part
doesn't
about
look
it.
like a gorilla, but
Well,
It will soon.
It will.
Oh.
It rides the old S2 logo. That's a statement
yeah.
that was made. Get wrecked on. So what do you like to group up with? If you have like Chen as one of your main pushers, what's a hero you'd like to accompany him with? That's not Centaur because they can't pick him.
Personally, I like to do things that are kind of abusive. So when you play with this Chen and it has the health regen increase, you think about Alchemist. I really like playing it with Slardar with Ags. That's my favorite, actually.
Slardar Ag is hilarious.
Yeah.
Dude, the puddles are insane.
So
yeah,
good.
Puddle is OP.
Especially with this Chen. Tiny.
A big tiny.
It's
yeah.
a classic combination, tossing back into Chen creeps.
Not often you see Chen and Enchantress on the same team, is it?
Yeah, it's kind of weird, right?
Yeah. It's a little weird, but I don't think it's necessarily bad. This Ench hero is really strong in the offlane right now.
I mean, the biggest thing is this Ench is no longer the same
Yeah, and she's
Enchantress
not.
it used
yeah.
to be.
She's not getting the creeps.
Almost never plays with creeps.
Yeah.
I mean, back in the day, you pick Enchantress to counter Chen, right?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Kind of. Not really. Most Chen players will tell you.
Or
no,
vice versa.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, whether it worked or not, it's not. I mean, they picked it to counter the hero.
I will say it
in
was
theory.
really buggy for a long time. And
In
if
what
you-
way?
So if you were Chen and Ench took your creep, and then
Oh, and he
you
took it back.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
And then Ench tried to take it back from you. the Ench spell would just go on cooldown. It wouldn't purge, it wouldn't slow. It would just take your mana and cooldown, and nothing would happen.
Oh, I thought you were going to say there's also a bug where Chen, every time he took over
it
a
kept
creep,
on ramping up the health.
yeah, the health would keep increasing
Oh.
each time. You get like some 10,000.
I don't think that was a bug.
I haven't
don't-
seen that one.
That was a feature?
Yeah.
It was
just
a
like
feature.
Centaur's.
Sounds intentional.
Well, it's just the spell
You know-
said adds health to the unit.
Right.
Basically.
Okay.
You know why everyone knows this? It's because of that one Dire Tide season. And one of the strategies
Yep.
was Chen Rubik, and then they kept stealing and then taking the creep, and then one-shotting Roshan with Clinks.
I don't
And the
know.
death pack.
I actually talked to Brax about Dire Tide last night, and it was. I felt so bad because
That
me
was the nerdiest
and Waga
moment.
and like 15 other people, or how many it was, spent
Racing
16
coming up
hours
secret.
making a strategy, and then IG just wakes up in the morning, copies our exact strategy, and annihilates us. And we only had like 4 hours to go. I was so
That's-
salty.
Freaking IG. Unbelievable. All right, Wraith King's going to be the last pick for Team Secret.
Yeah. Secret lanes look really strong right now. Looks like it's probably going to be a tiny mid, but I wouldn't be surprised if they put Shaker there.
Sven.
Yeah.
All right, RTZ Sven.
Yep.
When I think
Combo
of that, I
for
think of
3G.
Cliffs. That's like the hero that's always cliffed for some reason.
You're not wrong.
And Ursa.
All you got to wait for the tiny level 20, and then we'll see some cliff action.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait.
Do you get that talent?
If you're playing against Arteezy, probably.
What's the other talent?
Tree throw.
The tree
cooldown.
throw cooldown.
Cooldown
right?
in minus 7 seconds.
Yeah.
Whichever
Am
one
I
takes
am I the
it.
only one who only always takes the no target?
Yeah, I think
Yes.
people started to take it a lot more often now because of the ags. You actually don't feel bad if you don't have a tree anymore, because
Yeah.
you just have to run over and throw trees
yeah, that's
anyway.
true. Okay.
So a lot of times when people are buying ags, they take the no target toss.
There's no gorilla. What is this? What is this garbage
It's
mount?
a man of culture.
Unbelievable. How is that culture?
Dude, the gorilla is the coolest thing.
The mount is horrific.
It looks
you
awful.
can't even name what that animal
Look how many
is.
colors it is.
Look at, oh my god.
It's a dog.
It kind of looks like a toad.
It's like a half
That's
fish.
at least partially lizard.
Ugh, this is awful. These TI players really need to get their shit together.
Yeah.
All right, so Secret versus EG, game one of a best of three in the upper bracket. Secret is pretty favored, at least on the panel. What do you guys think of just the lineup versus lineup?
I really like secret straps.
Are you sure you're... What if the logo was switched? Steve? Would this make any difference to you?
No, I like secret strap more.
And why? Because they're...
I
You
think,
like the push, the
I think they're
aggressiveness?
just really strong out of the lanes, and I don't think Wraith King can get dealt with later on. I also don't have a lot of faith in this 4 Wind Ranger. It actually combos really nicely with ET. You do a ton of damage with Power Shot, but in general, I don't like it as a 4. Maybe he'll surprise me and hit some crazy 2-man shackles all the time.
Am I the only one that's just not... I'm not saying it's a bad hero. I'm just always underwhelmed by Sven.
No, you're
Just
pretty.
feels super one-dimensional.
You're pretty correct about that. It's like one of those heroes where you're kind of expecting it to be pretty good for the first 25 minutes, and then after that, you don't really expect all that much from him after that.
I
If you
also-
can get a couple hits in, you're
I like
happy.
the way they have Earthshaker against 3 cores that want to be really close to people. Like Leshrac, he's not melee, but he basically has to be in melee range to do damage. Got Sven and Centaur. All of these guys need to be on top of people.
Give him 5.
No one's high five.
It always puts it on cooldown for like a minute
Yeah,
as well.
I
You
know.
feel so bad when you get left hanging.
No, you're right, though. Not just the melee heroes, but like you said, Lesh wants to be close. Up
He's
close and
essentially a
personal.
melee hero.
Yeah.
Runes are going to go 2 for 2. I don't know if this lane from EG can actually deal with a solo Ench.
I don't think
You guys
so.
were talking about how when you pick a Lesh, you definitely want BKB carriers. I see Wraith King as a potential BKB carrier. All these other heroes don't typically buy it.
I think Ench could buy it.
Ench would buy it this game.
I actually think Wraith King might not even
Yeah.
need
The
it.
blade mail.
You just
Both Wraith King
rely
and
on your
Tiny are
second
kind
life.
of just tanky enough that they normally don't buy the item.
Yeah.
They don't
Whatever
care.
happened to the blade mail? Like it just is never. Like
Wraith King?
Yeah, especially in this game, you have all this kind of uncontrollable damage from Leshrac coming
We
out.
saw yesterday, actually, somebody picked up Blade Mail.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
after
was
the
on
Radiance.
Alchemist.
It was
Oh,
the
yeah, it
infamous
was on
game.
Wraith King. Yeah.
The infamous game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
agree. It'd be
Hector
really good
changed
this
up
game.
his build.
I think it's like it's a good item. It's just
Situation.
somewhat situational. Yeah.
It gets played around a lot now too. And I think when it was really popular was when it was still doing pure damage on return.
Yeah. That was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You guys
pulling
remember the
some
Queen?
crocodiles with him.
Hmm?
You guys remember Queen of Pain with spell steal?
Oh,
Yes.
blade mail.
Dude,
You
I
just
love
heal.
that. That was great. Mjolnir.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
I'm pretty sure we were actually playing against Brax when that first came out, and all of a sudden his Leshrac player came out with a blade mail at like 70 minutes. The base was almost dead, and then we couldn't kill him. If Blade Mail was activated, it actually was impossible.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Zai was taking a beating, but he is Enchantress, so I think he's getting the better of this trade overall. Fly is going to have to go on waddle on back to his side of the base.
You can still salvage.
it always feels so bad fighting Enchantress. You feel like you're just wasting your time.
Yeah. I hate playing as a hero.
Is there a more annoying hero in the laning stage than Enchantress?
Undying, maybe?
Undying doesn't feel that bad.
But dying, you understand what's happening. at
Yeah,
least.
that's true. That's true.
When you go to kill an Ench at level 3, you never know if he's going to be unhittable or if his heal's going to work and heal him to full in 3 seconds.
Either way, you're screwed.
Yeah.
No,
Or-
the heroes that are annoying are the ones that you have to really focus all the time to make sure you don't get caught. Like, it's not really common, but things like when Maranas would hide in the trees and try to arrow you
Yeah,
like
yeah.
40 times.
Some
That's
Sand
really
King
annoying.
Arena lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
push
Shmuel's going to get
down.
blocked off here just a bit. But no more aggression coming from Secret.
He'll be fine.
If you guys had to compare mid 1 and Sumail, and like their strengths and weaknesses like versus each other,
My sprites are with
what would you
us.
say are the differences?
Sumail's generally considered the much better laner, right?
Yeah.
Mid 1 classically loses his lane and then just outplays.
I don't know. Does mid one classically lose his lane? He's owning right now.
Oh.
The thing I like about mid one is he's just so flexible, and he strikes me as a mid player that can carry the game for you if necessary, or just do his job and let someone else carry if necessary.
See the toss come back. Sumail taking a lot of damage. He's going to get some
Did
burst
Yapsal
heal
cancel
there.
his attack?
And he's actually going to heal through this.
Might have. I don't think so.
It kind of looked like he did.
I think Tiny does have a good time in this lane at the start, though, for sure. Just hits way harder.
He's got an empty bottle right now, though.
This 4-minute rune's actually going to determine what happens in the mid lane.
Oh, he's sending out items right now. It's probably just a salve and
Yeah.
or regen.
Salve another mango or
Do you
something.
remember when the other rune was always a bounty rune?
Yes.
And you were just like, you just had infinite bottle charges
Oh.
mid.
Didn't care.
That's annoying.
Canceling the salve
Canceling
with
the
the
salve.
with ET.
Retaliate pop.
Uh-oh.
He'll be fine, but it's a lot of harass.
Oh, it looks like mid one's in a lot
And
of
no
trouble
high
here.
five
Tried to
as
get
well.
that rune. He's going to get the toss
Oh.
off. Close to his tier 1 tower.
Too many
Mid one,
creeps, though.
taking some Astral Spirit damage, and there's the power shot as Crit will take him down. So EG is first on the board.
There is 3 heroes in the mid lane though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite the investment, I suppose.
Sven's relatively fine against Ench until he hits 6, though. So they don't really have to help him. Zephyr
true.
seems fine in the bottom lane. Actually harassing the Wraith King when he's getting harassed.
We haven't talked much about my boy Centaur in this bottom lane. I've been love-hate relationship with this guy. Right now he's replaced with Pango, if all things, if I have to be honest here. It's just going to TP out, it looks like. S4 is not using my set anymore. He likes these long dreadlocks, apparently, or not dreadlocks, but this long,
Did you
luscious
talk to
hair.
him about it?
Main.
It's a main, I suppose. Yeah, this is a Dota Plus set, I'm pretty sure.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Did you kind of have a falling out, or what happened there?
I don't know. He hasn't talked to me in years, so. Then again, he doesn't say much to begin with, so I don't know if that's normal.
He only
He's quite
talks to TI
talkative.
winners.
Oh, okay then. So he just hates me. Sure. Thanks,
He
Shane.
only came in second.
4
problem.
bounty runes.
Okay.
Dyer's top tower
And
is about
that's their
to
1K
take the
lead right
blow.
there. It was pretty even until that point.
Yep. This game's probably going to be relatively slow right up until Secret decides they want to push. Or the Centaur starts tanking towers.
What did they wait on? Like a blink on Tiny maybe, or what's the play?
Probably 10-minute catapult, because I don't believe they're going to make a play with the 5-minute one. The Chen looks like he's content to stay in bottom right now. So probably aim to have like Chen level 6, 10-minute catapult, go take towers.
Fair.
Yeah. Or, you know, they just play around entry at 6. EG feeds or leaves alone.
Oh, Split Earth is going to miss. Mid one's just going to bottle on up. Going for the 6-minute rune, which does not appear in the top.
That's always sad.
Yeah. And it looks like it was destroyed by a disgusting Wild Wing Ripper.
Oh. Deny from EG. It's fine. Didn't see what room it was.
What do you think about the heads-up matchup with Wraith King versus Sven?
Versus Sven. I mean, just hitting each other in the face?
Yeah, like what?
Really not sure. think that fight comes down to items and like really small things. Like if Sven stuns Wraith King and he gets force staffed away, he can immediately turn and beat the Sven in 1v1.
Yeah.
You never pop skeletons though in that lane, do you?
In the lane? No. Probably? No, you can't.
I think if the game's even and Sven is hitting your Wraith King, you're pretty happy about that.
Yep.
No.
TZ in the jungle right now. Is level 6 though.
Yep, Ench hit level 6, and he left.
Shocker.
Great work.
Yeah, I
Is
think
this the hero of TI, Enchantress?
Well, it seems like it. I mean, it's getting first
Seems like
picked,
every game, yeah.
and it still performs. No one's really dealing with it.
Nisha picking up S4
Centaur
bottom.
dies.
Let's go down. How close is Nisha to his Midas? Alright, him and RTZ about the same farm.
Yeah, it's the Midas Wars right now. Preparing for Midas mode, I
Man,
suppose.
you are a strength hero. Wow.
Is it just for the attack speed?
So much damage. Level scaling is really nice too.
Oh, the tomato. Oh, my god, the tomato actually gets the kill.
Oh, and it runs out at the last
Yeah,
second.
that was hype.
That is the most stylish thing ever.
We'll see a smoke here from EG.
Yeah.
RTZ at half HP at the moment. Gonna try to wrap around.
Hopefully this works. Or
This is kind of
Gonna get the stun off into the split earth.
Camille takes a
Diabolic
lot of
Edict
damage.
is more than enough damage. In fact, Echo Stomp is here as well, but they're not going to pursue any further.
Nobody messes with the
Here's the
Enchantress.
problem with this move is if you didn't kill the Ench in this situation, so now you just have to leave.
Yeah.
Unless you want to try that again and try and kill off the Ench, you just leave the lane again. So they just smoked up to the top lane, kill a Chen, and leave.
He was like level 4, I think, as well. So it's like
Look at Crit's items. He's level 4 and he's got a nothing but
Wow.
a javelin.
Damn, that's really fast.
That's
Jeez.
sick. Like they're actually gonna have an answer for Enchantress once he hits 6, I think.
Yeah.
Like this is
He'll
like
actually be able to bring him
yeah,
down.
the
he'll
main
tear him
reason.
apart.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about tearing him apart, but
Tear
it's good.
him apart.
This
How
Ench
fast
did
is
go
the
double
attack with
bracer.
focus
It
fire?
sounds more dramatic.
I think it's
Untouchable.
plus 600 now. Plus 600 attack speed.
It puts you at max, if it's right.
No.
That's the
not
old
quite.
one.
No. Max attack speed's 800 now.
Gain 450 attack speed.
Alright, 450.
So
I
it's
was very wrong.
Close enough. No, that's pretty close.
how much is untouchable? One something? 120?
20, yeah.
170.
170, wow.
God damn.
No, you guys knew it was level 3. That's why it was 120.
Yeah, of course.
Very good call.
I'm terrible with the numbers.
That's actually pretty normal for pro players in my experience.
Yeah.
You know, do you know why, by the way?
Why?
So like all the viewers always make fun of people whenever they get the numbers wrong, but honestly, the better you are, the less you actually know about the numbers because you play so much, you just remember everything by gut feeling.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going against these heroes like Sand King, and you know you can just
Yeah.
phase shift.
So there you have it.
Because you know it's
Twitch
coming
chat
off
and
your
Reddit.
own.
Yeah.
Just pretend not to know anything, and
I mean,
people will know you're better.
That's kind of better. If game changes that much, you don't want to kind of relearn a lot of this stuff.
Looks like EG
don't
will
have
be able
to.
to trade out this tier 1. It's good for them. Centaur didn't even pop retaliate, so they can definitely go for 2.
Also, it's a lot harder to do math than it is to go off feeling.
Yeah, it's the exactly.
Yeah.
Do you know how much damage you get per stack on Retaliate at level 4?
No idea, 17% or something. 13%?
That's a
12%?
By the end of this game, we're going to have
12%.
gone through every single goddamn skill in this game. The tooltips. That's the goal, guys. Okay.
I'm actually like thinking about all the skills now. I'm like, I actually don't remember any of the numbers. I know Astral is 50 at level 1. Astral Spirit is 50 damage at level 1.
Good work.
Just enough to cancel the blink.
It's not 50, is it? Oh, it is 50. It's
50 at every level
level.
now.
I got him.
Wow. What a god.
See, those are the numbers you have to know, because they used to do damage. Now it just tickles them.
What do you guys think of... Oh, might see an engagement here. What do you think of Elder Titan as a 5 versus a 4? Obviously, it's going to be more impact as a 4, but in this game specifically, you have a Windrunner, which feels greedier, right?
Sumail didn't kill the camp. by
I
the
think
way.
it definitely fulfills its roles either.
Yeah.
That's a feel spot.
It's okay.
If you
So
play
you
this,
get like the stuns off and whatnot, but you
Yeah.
don't go ham.
Here we
Yeah.
go. Jackal. Not going to connect.
And he just kind of walks away.
Oh, Splitter does connect, and there's the Elder Titan ult on top of it. Mid one is in a lot of trouble. Chen heal is not going to be enough, and that's going to be an easy kill for
It's
EG.
a lot of commitment.
They
Yeah.
almost saved him with that for sure.
That was 5 heroes, right?
Yeah. But they should be able to pressure this tier 1 tower now and retaliate. Never mind. I'm just gonna farm.
He's going to chill.
Dang, Nisha is 1,000 ahead.
Skeletons are insane, honestly. It adds so much to this hero.
See, this right here, Yapsor playing a hero like Earthshaker, I think is super, super perfect for him. Because he reminds me of UZ Freak. He's like a very, I consider him like a 3.5 almost, because he ends up just being an actual core by the end of the game.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yapsor's especially greedy.
Yeah. I'm sure they know he's like a 3.
Yeah.
Not even a 3.5. He's like a 3.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially on Secret, though, it's really controlled greed.
I love watching him play Rubik because he gets every single last hit on heroes with Fade Bolt.
Yeah.
He aims for it, like.
Every archer is yours when you play Rubik.
Well, basically an even game still, despite those bounty rune shenanigans a couple minutes ago.
Wow,
Oh, he
he's
has one whole
actually
camp.
Almost has a mech on Chen.
Wow.
No
He's
boots
really
make.
farmed. The spec time is going to be huge. It's probably going to line up perfectly with this Radiance, maybe even the Earthshaker Blink, whatever the Tiny and the Ench want to buy.
How close is Earthshaker to Blink?
Like 1,000 something.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
not that.
come
it's
back
not
in
super
2 minutes,
It
he'll have it.
might all line up, okay?
It
It
might,
depends on
yeah.
how much Puppy actually goes and farms.
If he used my my Smurf strategy, he'd have it already.
Oh, I just go woods.
I start in the jungle at level 1 because someone took my lane. Then I buy Midas and I stack a camp and then I echo it.
Oh, you mean a Shaker?
Yeah.
I thought you meant as Chen.
No, as she.
All right, Maelstrom
Alright,
is
I'm more upset
finished
with you then.
on our boy Crit. Very early.
Yeah.
Very early. This
This is actually a really cool build because they kind of need it for Enchantress, right? They don't have enough for Enchantress because it's just Lesh.
The only concern I have with it is they didn't use it to kill Ench yet. So it's going to hit this mid-game point where Secret's going to run at them, and he's going to try and focus fire someone down with a Maelstrom.
Yeah.
He doesn't have this blink for positioning. He doesn't even have boots for
Doesn't have
positioning.
boots, yeah.
So he may just not really be able to enter the fights properly. Power Shot's still really strong again with ET, though. Like, EG actually has a ton of damage just straight off from stun.
Windrun's actually so good against your team as well. Like Wraith King, Enchantress.
And Converge it.
Oh, that's true, actually. I keep on forgetting about this.
You get real sad when that happens.
When did they bring that in?
Earthshaker doesn't miss with Totem.
Well,
When did-
that's why you get the Ags, right? You get the charges.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Easy.
When was the Purge added?
Dyer's
A
middle
while
tower
ago.
is under
I
Like a year
honestly
ago.
can't
A
Really?
year and a half ago.
I guess I just never seen this hero.
Well,
Well,
it being picked every single game.
Until TI, obviously.
Right. Yeah.
You didn't have to play against some earplugs?
No?
Man, bless you.
Europeans don't
You're
pick
a lucky guy.
this stuff.
Yeah, just IO. The
Yeah.
entire time it's not in captain's mode.
A lot of IO, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's usually in the mid lane, played by some
we
angry
got-
Russian.
uh-oh. The fissure into the toss. Look at that damage onto Centaur. Echo Stomp is being used. Stampede as well. S4's actually going to live through this.
so
Other Titan gets a
tanky
big
on
ult. There's
size.
the Echo Slam from
Follow
Yapsar
up stun.
Sumail. This is going to be basically a 5v5 fight. 2 to fall right off the bat, though, for Secret, and they are on the retreat as mid 1 is completely surrounded by EG members.
No Wraith King.
Quite the
And-
turnaround from EG.
S4 lived through all of them.
Yeah. It was actually really well played by Secret. This it's a classic thing. You toss back onto a Chen Centaur, get the immediate stun,
Yep.
but they just didn't quite have the damage to burst S4. And as soon as that Stampede and the stick go off, they
lost.
they can turn. I think they actually had the damage, but the stomp from Tal saved a bunch of auto attacks.
What happened?
Echo Stomp.
Oh, right.
Stop the follow-up.
Yeah, one of the best counter initiation spells in the game.
And Puppy has 3 magic resistance creeps.
So is this like the new thing?
Yeah.
It's really good. It used to be really bad because they weren't like that strong, like that
Right.
tanky, but now you actually give them a good amount of life.
Yeah, I think they went from, or the Chen spell went from like 600 max HP to, or minimum HP to 1,000.
something
And
like
ever
that.
since they
Something
made it
ridiculous.
1,000 minimum HP, they got significantly harder to kill.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if when Ench gets more levels up in Enchant, if he starts running around with some as well. And at that point,
But
you
it
really
stacks
can't kill anything.
multiplicatively, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it still adds up though,
Right. Yeah, it's still
especially with
sounds like
Chen
it's
heals
worth.
involved. Your effective HP just goes through the roof.
Especially good against
The ET.
the Lesh of the world.
Yeah, the ET aura gets almost completely negated.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, mid
Oh,
one.
toss back.
Misses his avalanche. He's going to find Sumail on the other side of that cliff now. Power shot's going to connect.
Ooh, what a
Double hoof
stomp.
stomp from S4, and mid one is dead. Nisha next on the table, but that is the
Fissures
reincarnation.
screwed them.
It's kind of blocked off right now. Stampede coming into play as well into the power shot, and Nisha looks to be dead. Elder Titan ult again. I feel like Fly's been connecting left, right, and center with these. A 3 for nothing, and look for it to be 4. As EG are destroying right now. Okay, Elder Titan does go
Oh,
down.
Zai killed him with the
The little rock
with
lad.
the little rock. All right, that deserves a trip.
EG was really in position for that play. I don't think Secret knew about the Centaur flank either, so they overextended and just ended up chain feeding.
This Fissure kind of screwed them completely as well.
I mean, the one thing is, I'm kind of surprised that they still like went for that because
Middle tower.
they ate the observer ward out of vision, right? But they should have known they were on the high ground.
Yeah. I feel like as soon as you miss the toss back, that's when you really have to second guess yourself, but I guess they just felt like they were strong enough. It's a little odd because they're really close to Blink on Earthshaker
Yeah.
and Radiance on Wraith King.
I was super confused.
Dire structures
I think they
still
should have been
away.
patient. And
They're
waited.
forcing it quite a lot. But
I mean, that's what OG does.
I mean, the thing is, I don't
They don't care about timing.
I don't really
They just
blame
go
them.
whenever. Well, once the IO, when IO gets the
Yeah.
timing, then it doesn't matter to
They
anybody
play
else.
around one time and then just keep going. But I mean, for Secret's draft, that should probably be your Radiance. But they
I mean,
have a different
maybe
idea.
they thought to themselves like, you know, if we're really close, but we're not like that weak, and we're next to a shrine.
Yeah.
We can probably fight this. But then that fissure.
They also don't know about the Centaur Blink.
Oh, here we go. Blink in.
here we go again.
The hoof stomp
And
again.
the stun. Oh, he
Nice block off
He
there.
rooted.
He's
Oh,
summoning
Arteezy with
someone
the-
in.
Finally, Arteezy did not get blocked.
Oh, it's Zai.
Oh,
He gets
Ortiz is
stunned
in
up, though.
trouble.
Uh-oh. Nice shackle. Oh,
Goddamn
This is gonna
rainbows.
take a lot of damage now. Impetus. Oh, the tree toss. Just enough as mid one will take out Arteezy for himself.
Yep. Looked like he was going to get out, but then mid one showed up. There was really nice peeling from EG with the
Oh,
shackle
we're gonna
shot
get
and
more as
stomp.
it comes Blink.
Ava,
Does he have a
toss
toss
to the
target?
creep.
Oh.
No.
Wasn't close enough.
Yeah, Yapster was a bit behind.
He's probably taking some creeps in the jungle. Knowing Yapster.
A little busy.
They still have Chen ulti as well. See, like
Yeah.
they're not. They don't wait. They just keep going.
And they could definitely get this
Oh.
tower.
Dire's top
S4 Blink TP.
under attack.
Find them. Yeah. I believe, yeah, Secret's going to be really strong as soon as this
Is
courier
about
delivers
to
items.
take the plunge.
Should be Radiance and Blink Dagger.
Well, who's drawing so many circles?
Crit, is it?
Someone's really
that's
angry.
Sumail.
That's
Sumail.
Sumail.
Yeah. He's like, farm!
All right, so Radiance is, now online.
Yep.
And he has a Blade Mail queued up, so just like you were talking about, Shane. Is that
Definitely
the
good this game.
is that the true power spike for Secret?
They're already really
I definitely
strong.
say it's the Radiance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blade Mail is actually really good this game though. Like you said, there's just
Yeah.
so much damage that you can't really control.
Yeah. We even Windroller now with this much farm. There's no way you want to ulti Wraith King ever now.
Yeah.
And even if you don't, Maelstrom's gonna bounce around. You're gonna take damage from that.
True, true.
Does Focus Fire does it stay on through reincarnation?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you knew because I actually wasn't sure.
Yeah. I'm fairly certain it does. If you buy back and go back to the Wind Ranger, he still has Focus Fire.
That's cool. Unless you have Blade Mail, then it's not cool.
Yeah.
Nick
The
was
Wind
so
Ranger
good.
needs level 20, you know?
Yeah, true.
What's
feel
the
like-
way? What's the way to stop it again? The hold key or what?
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop?
There's,
No,
there's a way to
I
do
thought
it.
they got rid of the stop.
It's like hold position.
I think it's hold.
Where you
Okay.
A-click something else.
Yeah, yeah. There's like some way to do it,
Mid
but
one's gonna take a split Earth to the face.
Mega kill.
And he's gonna
Nice
cut
pick.
off.
Dire's middle tower is
but they're losing objectives.
And they are there as 5 heroes.
middle tower.
I feel like there's a lot of times you'd see Arteezy just on the other side of the map flying away.
Dire's
But
bottom
in that
tower
situation, he's
is
actually with
about
his
to
team.
flounder.
So EG loses out on a bit of farm in that situation.
There's no better feeling actually than getting a Radiance and straight away finding an illusion room. It actually feels so good.
Yeah. At least it's nerfed now.
Yeah, true.
How often do we
kill
see
supports.
Ags on Wraith King in these games?
Ags on Wraith King?
Yeah.
When the third Roshan dies and has an Ags on it.
Yeah, you never actually buy it for yourself.
I mean, I've seen the Chinese buy the Ags in
Yeah?
games. Yeah.
What, like 5th item?
It was in that
They
sniper
go
game,
really
right?
early.
4th, probably.
Shannon, was that in the sniper game?
The
No,
sniper
no,
game?
no.
I'm not
No,
sure.
no.
I mean, it depends on their team composition. Like,
Yeah.
if you're not confident you're going to... I mean, these are actually decent heroes other than Chen. I feel like...
If you're not
Enchantress and
personally
Tiny are
the
really
carry, it definitely gets better.
Right.
But I feel like
If you have
you're-
like a mid
you
that's
carry
kind of like a
yourself.
carry,
Yeah.
maybe
It'll-
more so than Tiny.
It also gives you,
Yeah.
what is it, like 3 or 4 extra seconds, like cooldown off your ulti, essentially.
No.
Yeah.
7, yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so for
Yeah.
example, if your ulti is... Alright, so scepter delay is 7. What's the cooldown at level 3?
No, it doesn't change. It's Ags.
Okay,
Yes, it
so
does.
If you die and you
Oh,
go,
you're saying
you go
with
into
that.
Ags form,
Yes.
your ulti is 6 seconds off
Yeah.
cooldown, you'll reincarnate afterwards.
Yes.
Well, Yapper's going to get caught on the cliff.
Is drowned.
But he has his blink. It's
Something
fine.
about these cliffs, man. This time Secret suffers the consequences, though. Yeah, I think Ags on Wraith King is underrated.
Wait, what?
Okay. Mid one gets caught off guard in the
You
bot
see
lane.
EG's actually starting to pull ahead and farm.
They look real strong in this
They're
game.
getting a lot of
Ooh,
picks.
and he actually went for the Bloodstone on the Shrek, so he's just going to keep scaling really hard. Looks like Bots is going to be his next pickup.
The new Bloodstone, I think, is it's the best on Leshrac.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why
Shrek and
like
Storm.
this is why when like I always find it funny when people say Leshrac is squishy. Like you just go to this item build, and then you take the talents. I think he has a strength talent, right?
Yeah, he does. 20.
Yeah, 15
Or
strength,
15.
that's 15. Like, look at him.
Isn't, I guess
Dude is massive.
I haven't actually seen Sumail Lesh in a while, but when I remember it before, he would take the move speed talent by Kayayasha.
Yeah, I
eventually, and
remember
just
this.
run around hasted. But it looks like he's just really playing to tank up this game.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I think it's like situational. He probably still does it, honestly.
Yeah. There's just a lot of sustain over on Secret, so he needs to be
Oh,
able to save
Arteezy?
away.
Ooh, fissure initiation.
This could be really bad.
Not
for
really doing a
Secret.
whole lot of damage, though. Edward getting counter-initiated on now. It's the focus card comes into play from Zai.
Neither team
Splitter
doing
does
damage.
connect. The Echo Stomp counter-initiation again. Yapso with the Echo Slam onto 2 heroes. Can they actually finish off Sumail, though? Extremely
Yeah, he's
fast.
dead.
Uses the
Wait,
use
he
to
does
delay the
Blood
inevitable traps.
Oh, he's still
He
alive.
actually dodges, I think. Gets off the Splitter again, and here
nice.
comes the counter-initiation
These centaur creeps.
from Centaur, the hoof stomp. So Sumail somehow lives through this. S4 trades his life to keep his
Yo,
carry
those Centaur
alive.
creeps are insane.
100% saving them.
Those Centaur creeps are... make
They
huge
need
fight.
Arteezy to cleave him.
Yeah. Yeah, they really need this BKB finished on Arteezy, so he can go
Yeah, 12,000 damage done, and only
Oh, he
Earthshaker
has
goes
it.
in.
That's crazy.
I don't think he had it going into that fight.
He had what going?
BKB.
No, he
No, he did.
Yeah.
But
So
he
now
was
he
really
can
good.
actually go in with Sumail. Even if he goes a little bit low, like 25%, as soon as he BKBs, if Ench is controlled, he doesn't die.
Crit was doing a lot of damage as well in that fight to Zai.
Yeah. Well, it's like the teal.
Huh?
Since I just healed.
Yeah, that's true. But it was only because Yapsor got a really, really nice fissure.
Okay.
Like, Zai was about to die.
Alright.
It's really hard to kill Zai unless you have Sven cleave on him right now. Like, the magic damage is not going to kill him.
Yeah, he has a hood.
He has a hood, and he had 3 Centaur creeps.
He's a hood, the Centaur creep,
The talent.
and he took
Wait,
the
you
talent.
should highlight his resistance when
Yeah, when he's near the
creeps. What is it right now? 60? I think I saw 60. Oh, he's near it.
Oh, there it is.
73%.
Not bad.
Dude, it's anti-mage.
They don't have a pipe finish
It's
yet, right?
way more than anti-mage.
I think level 4 anti-mage is, what is it? Like
50.
Is it just 50?
I think so, yeah.
I thought it was more than that. I thought anti-mage is like 60
He has a
percent.
talent for it,
Yeah,
though.
25, I think he has
Yeah.
a talent for it.
It gives him
he
like
used
30
to?
extra or something, right?
Yeah. He might not have that talent anymore, Shane.
Who knows? Who plays anti-mage? Noobs.
Right?
We just played
Mid
against
one
one.
get caught off.
He got dumped.
Yeah, boy. We didn't check his talents.
Mid one. EG's ready to pounce. This feels like an EG play, vice versa though, with EG on the cliff or with Secret on the cliff here.
Yeah.
Or the high ground, I should say.
They are very well aware of what's happening. here.
Secret
Yeah.
also has this Ice Ogre running around giving everyone armor, so they actually just have an insane amount of damage resistance.
Nobody's dying in any of these
Yeah,
fights.
the damage reduction is through the roof, and they have a ton of heal coming out from even just the Chen.
Oh, they see mid one.
Stampede initiation with the hoof stomp. Looks like mid one's going to
Yeah,
take the
mid.
brunt of this gank, and he
They
will
got him.
die right off the bat.
Has
Elder
buyback.
Titan ult, not doing a whole lot. Yep, buyback comes into play. BKB pop from Arteezy.
They don't
Nice
understand
block
Oh
from
boy,
Yapzor,
Arteezy's
though.
in real
Arteezy's
deep.
kind of stuck in this corner now. Avalanche from the buyback on mid one. Looks
Look
like
at Zai's
Arteezy is going to
positioning.
die. So it's a trade. Arteezy
Nice
for
with the
mid
catch
one
force.
and the buyback, of
And the
course.
10-second BKB as well, right?
10-second BKB into a death. And I think Secret's able to walk into Roche here.
Like, if Arteezy respawns, he actually does nothing. If he bites back, he's
Yeah.
kind of useless.
A Sven without his ulti in the
Yeah.
current game state is pretty useless. So they can slow it down a lot though with this Echo Stomp and Power Shot.
Man, the moment he got fissured off, he should have ran for the creeps and tried to kill him. Like he really needs to kill them. They're so annoying.
We haven't talked about it yet, but I believe the Chen aura also increases how much lifesteal.
Yeah, I
you're
was
getting
about
from
to
this
say
Wraith
that.
King aura.
Right? Yeah, it does.
Like as soon as Tiny starts hitting for a little bit more damage, and if they ever target the
Wait,
Wraith King-
wait. Does Enchantress get the healing talent instead of what does he do with the
Yaps.
aura?
We found Yapzor.
They sure did. He drops like a rock. Roshan is
Doesn't have
still
buyback.
being taken, though.
Oh.
Sumail split Earth. They know what's going on.
The next Spirit's
Power
coming
shot
out.
as
They have
well.
the run. They have the
They
run.
have it.
Secret gets it.
Take a
Nisha
mid one?
really
Oh,
doesn't want it, so
Zai.
Zai's going to pick it
Dude,
up.
Nisha is gigantic.
They're gonna chase them here.
Here comes the initiation.
what a
Centaur
stun
with the
again.
hook stomp on 2. Mid one jumps in, though. Yeah, he's taking a lot of that.
buyback.
Essentially going
Bet
to
you
get a
he wish he
dieback.
took the Aegis.
Mid one looks to be dead here. Finally goes down to the Maelstrom proc. As EG wants to continue the pressure, you hear the ult from Arteezy go up. Sumail
No mana on Zai to
getting
impetus.
a kill, but the impetus will finish him off in turn. So it's a 2-for-1 as Puppy does go down. Nisha pops the BKB. Elder Titan
has
not
to
doing a
buy
whole lot
back
more
Arteezy
zoning
to die.
than anything else.
Well,
I think EG will attempt to get out of dodge here, but crit will fall.
It's a lot of gold for Nisha, actually, just from crit alone.
yeah.
So a 3-for-2 with a buyback on Puppy.
Did they get the Aegis in that situation? I don't think
Nope,
they did.
they didn't kill Zai. I don't know why mid one didn't take the Aegis. He used buyback.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Like he walked back
was
in.
he
it.
in there?
Yeah, he was. He walked right up to it and then turned around.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Not sure. Maybe you thought Nisha wanted it, and you know, give it to your carry if they want it. But
Well, Zai took it.
yeah. I mean, if they both run out of the pit, Zai's like, hold on, someone's taking this.
It might just be one of those like let's not take too long. We have to like they're
Yeah.
right outside. We have to make a choice right now.
Yeah.
'Cause
And now that
S4 could
Zai
have
has
taken
the
it.
Aegis, he can actually hit buildings with Nisha as well, and wants to play more in the back lines, waiting with Yapzor.
True.
You can really see those Secret. If they have one Force Staff, I don't think anyone dies. EG is a lot of just stun you, keep you in place,
Yeah.
and chip you down, especially with all the damage reduction. But any Force Staff is gonna make it incredibly difficult for EG.
The Solar Crest as well is going to be huge.
And he is gonna pick one up on Yapzor pretty soon.
Dude, Nisha is gonna be so strong with that
Yeah.
solar crest on him. He's already
He's
like
gonna have an AC in a second. Oh
Yeah.
my god, he's like 5,000 gold ahead of the Sven now.
And yeah, this is something like we were talking about yesterday. Like Sven just naturally is supposed to have a ton of farm, and he's losing by like 4,000 to Nisha.
He's similar to Alchemist, right? If you're not miles ahead, you're kind of miles behind.
Yeah. Obviously not as fast as Alchemist, but yeah.
Yeah, it's just the concept, though, right?
This is also
Look at Zach.
Yeah, come at me, bros.
Yeah.
this is one of the reasons Chen picked.
Oh,
Go mid one
Stomp, they're
again.
gonna
Nice
find
again.
mid one. This would be a
Very
pretty
nice
big kill.
Oh
Nisha's
boy.
out.
Gonna find him as blinks away. Puppy getting initiated on, gets his heal off at the last second. Yapzor ends up using Echo Slam, but dies shortly after. So Sumail will be a really big
Look
kill
at
for
Zai.
Secret.
They're just completely ignoring him.
But EG are doing a really good job of counter-initiating now. As another buyback from Secret just realized Yapzor buys back in the game despite using Echo Slam already. Arteezy pops the BKB, getting
movement
chased
speed?
by Nisha.
Great stun.
Looks like he'll get away just fine. Will S4 be the sacrificial lamb for EG yet again?
You can see EG just throwing their lives for Arteezy.
Yeah. And they need to. What do you think about all these buybacks from Secret's buyback 3 times?
Yeah, they
the
just
last
want to
few
take
minutes.
fights, right? The one earlier got them the Roshan. The mid one.
This one's going to get him 2 towers.
I think the way people play Dota right now, before about, I don't know, like the 50-minute mark, you can pretty much just use a buyback for an objective.
Right.
It's really effective. And what I was going to say right before that fight started is that one of the reasons this Wraith King's so far ahead is because he can do whatever he wants on the map, and he'll just get summoned in by Chen. He doesn't have to do
Yeah.
Wraith King at all.
Damn, they just go.
Secret's gonna
This one
attempt
is
to go
way
high.
better than the other one. The send home. I much prefer this one to send home.
Sent home, you had to buy bots.
Yeah.
Dude, Puppy's micro is very good for these creeps.
Yeah.
You know, you don't even have to like you don't have to hit any buttons. You just controls them on the side. He got stunned, and then the creeps are just on the side. They actually like never die.
The other reason this is so much better is because they made all auras 1200 AoE as like a
Yes.
normalized thing.
Yeah.
I think they were 800 before that, so they can actually keep these creeps really far away. Like, it's a blink dagger of distance.
They just have to be somewhere near the fight, right?
Yeah.
It's honestly like really impressive how much gold he has.
Yeah.
Like he almost has the same amount as well, Yapsor wasn't exactly farming much this game. He actually wasn't very selfish this game.
Yeah. Well, he also did buyback.
He bought back. Yeah.
Had some deaths.
How many deaths does Puppy have right now, actually? I tried to see it from far away.
He has 4 deaths.
Four. Yeah. So he's doing a pretty good job not dying, and Secret does have a lot of towers, a Roche kill. He gets prox. I don't think proximity gold's a thing anymore.
But that is true. They have 6 objectives already.
Yeah, and he does a really good job of keeping himself active, killing jungle camps when there's no cores nearby. So he stays ahead of the game.
Shadowblade, by the way.
Skeleton spawn.
Picked up by Nisha.
Ooh.
Shadowblade.
This
So
is
getting
cool.
a silver edge.
All right.
Dude, Silver Edge is pretty good. That's how you. That's
kill
how you
Sven.
counter Sven. Yeah.
Yeah.
He can't cleave you.
Works on natural order, I'm assuming, as well.
Yeah.
I believe it does.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
And return.
And return.
And-
yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
All
Let's not
important
forget about the
return.
return.
Does it disable the bonus damage
I don't think so.
if he activates it?
It'll just
No.
stop him from creating new stacks.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
stops. Yeah. If he had already had stacks, it'll
Because
do
it
normal.
disables timber saw stacks that are already there.
What?
What?
Yeah,
I thought that was definitely not the case.
that's what I thought too.
That's why I thought
And
Silver Edge
and then
against
someone
Timbersaw's
proved
not
me
good.
wrong.
That has to be a bug.
I don't know. It was
That's
with
weird.
nether toxin. It just gets
I
rid
feel
of
like
the stacks.
Timbersaw is a lot weaker with that.
That's really weird.
Maybe not a lot weaker, but it is a true
I remember
counter.
specifically TI9 when Moo was picking Timbersaw. He didn't care when people bought Silver Edge
Hey,
against
man.
him because of that fact.
I think it was changed.
That's interesting. That's like a ninja patch that
Ah,
has huge consequences.
Maybe it's something unique with Neurotoxin.
maybe.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Maybe I'm also just remembering it correctly.
Maybe you're just completely wrong.
Could be, could be. Ooh, Reeves picked up by
Yeah,
Quinn,
he's
actually.
so fat.
Yeah.
He's hitting really nice shackles, but it's gonna get. I don't know. I don't know how much I like the Blink Dagger.
Oh, they're going on mid one again. Here comes the Shackle.
Yeah, mid one's in a lot of trouble. He looks to just be dead. The Hand of God comes through though.
Ooh,
Not
the
enough.
force is close.
It's
That was
almost
close.
saved
And
him.
now Secret needs to
here
get out of
comes-
dodge. Nice fissure.
Look at the little army.
Yeah.
Get him out.
They're probably gonna clean up the Chen creeps here, which is actually
No.
Look
Easy
at
pops the BKB and the God Strength, all to take out Zai. They do so successfully. Now Yapsor looks to be dead as well. And just like that, EG clean up 3 Secret members.
save your buddy. It's a classic problem.
Mid one was pretty far away from his friends there.
Yeah, he seems to be doing that.
Yeah, he
All I'm
does.
gonna say is the creeps are still.
Radiant's middle tower
He can beat the BTP,
This is a
right?
big catch. Do they have detection though? It's a real question.
Oh, look at that focus fire. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
To the shadows.
Oh,
Might
we found
be
out his direction though. That's important.
They know his trajectory.
is under attack. Radiant's
He can't turn off
Oh,
Radiance
the
either
nighttime
until he,
ticks.
yeah, he's fine.
I will say mid one's positioning's not as egregious if
Radiant's
Dire
middle tower
doesn't
can't
have the sword on the high
stay
ground.
loose.
I
Fair.
think the only reason EG like stampedes in for this kill is because they see for sure no one is right behind mid one.
Right.
By that I mean no player, not
Crit is now level 20. Crit has the Invis talent.
Yeah.
Do you guys find this one kind of annoying when you're trying to focus fire
Yes.
somebody?
Well, yes and no. That's actually the only way to counter blade mail like really well. Is you just go invis and you stop
yeah.
attacking.
Okay.
Generally, I just click it and right click again instantly
Yeah.
if I need to. I'm a little surprised Crit didn't take the shackle shot cooldown. But with the build he went, I guess he needed the mana regen.
In the duration? Or the level 10 one?
Yeah, level 10 one. He took
I feel like Mono Region is just like
Insane.
mana regen
really
definitely
hard.
feels a lot better
Yes.
until you hit this point of the game.
Right.
Or I'd say even like level 15.
Well, he's just turned into a core all of a sudden.
Here you go.
with that early gen.
there's your Shackle Shot cooldown.
Avatos onto crit.
He's invisible.
And they can't see. Now the counter initiation on the mid one. He's going to
Double
get force
force.
staff.
Oh,
Elder
great
Titan
stun
ult
again.
coming through as well. Mid one. Looks like he's
Oh,
probably
boy.
going to die alongside Zai. The Avalanche. Oh, Echo Slam onto 3 from Yapzor, but can they actually do anything? Is
They
there
don't do any damage.
follow-up? Absolutely not. Nisha, he jumps in, but he's basically alone right now.
He feels like a creep.
Yeah, they really need Zai in these fights.
Puppy is 2v1ing with his potato creeps, apparently. As mid one getting chased down by EG. Nisha looks to be next on the list. Buyback
no.
onto mid one. They have to clean up here.
Nisha can
Secret.
actually fight everything.
Nisha is so strong though.
And buyback galore from both
It's the Roshan
Crit
timing
and
there.
Arteezy. Yeah, that's very true. Wraith Fire Blast onto S4.
The break, so he has no...
He can't
No
stack
return.
up that all-important retaliate, Shane. Dear Lord, what's he going to do? This could be a dieback on the mid one. This would be a huge kill for EG. And 100 seconds on the deck for your
They're gonna
rock
get the
friend.
Roche, too.
That's huge.
Alright, this is massive.
That Bloodborne pickup from RTZ really made them melt through mid one. Even Crit just starts doing a ton of damage to him.
I guess despite how strong Nisha is, it's kind of hard to fight if the rest of his
Yeah.
cores just don't have as much.
Secret seems to be really separated when these fights are
He's
starting.
just walking on
Oh,
in.
I like this.
Yeah, Secret wants to do something about this. Of course, they will not have their
Oh,
tiny for
Nisha's in there
70
too this
seconds.
time?
The jump in. Splitter is going to connect, though, and that is going to be a free Roche. Arteezy takes the Aegis. And with this, you have to assume that
force.
Secret will attempt to get out of dodge. Nisha has the Blade Mail activated. The Shackle Shot connect as well.
Can't stun or resume though.
Puppy, oh, the nice double split earth from Sumail. He's doing so much damage despite these annoying potatoes being on the side. Need to turn those bad boys into french fries. Sumail finally gets the cheese off. BKB popped by Nisha. And the fight will continue as EG is just cleaning up.
Well,
Secret.
This game looks real over.
Yeah, this looks super over right now. Nisha looks to be dead for a second time here, and that is a team wipe for EG.
Yep.
Alright, nice surprise.
Oh, and
honestly.
just in time, the Diabolic Edict talent just for
Perfect.
Sumail. And
They
just
might just
solo.
go for Throne here.
He's good
It
too.
might.
No,
man.
they're just splitting up and going for both of them.
I want to see this Diabolic. Go to the bottom. Pop-Tart our observer. Let's see Leshrac just solos. Oh, yeah. That's
So satisfying.
yeah.
You guys remember old Edict? Where it had no cast point? You
Yes.
just press the button and just go.
It was absolutely amazing.
And the level 1 did so much damage that you could just buy boots and solo kill anyone.
A random tangent though with this talent on Leshrac. I see very little people smoking into base with no tier 3 and killing
Yeah.
racks out of smoke.
Yeah, you could do that.
I haven't seen it in a competitive game, but it's
Look
actually
at this.
really
This is
effective.
He doesn't even
insane.
need to attack. That
Yeah.
is style. He just stands beside it and waits patiently.
Yeah.
Wait, do you get vision of the hero when they attack? Auto attack, but not when they use the
Not
spell,
when they
right?
use
Yeah, so I guess that's why. You smart, Shannon.
be smart.
Like, I mean, obviously you know he's there. Right? You see the
Yeah, of
No,
course.
you have no idea.
But you don't know where he's
look at
standing.
the
I mean, I guess.
I don't even think you get a message that a
No.
building's
No.
under attack because you
Nothing.
don't gain vision of it. No. Everyone is going to have ags. It's going to be pretty hard for EG to take the last barracks, but their team fight's just going to be stronger.
Yeah, I mean, the Ags, it feels like it doesn't really do that much until you get Daedalus or something like that.
No,
It's quite a bit of
it's
damage,
decent.
and the Echo Saber slow goes with every tree thing, but
Every coin
Get
counts.
netted.
it definitely doesn't do as much damage until you
Got
have
him.
that other item.
16k net worth lead for EG.
Yep.
Of course, they have the Aegis. They have... I think they popped the cheese in that fight on Sumail.
Yeah. Yeah. He does have a haste
This
power.
game has been kind of weird. Like I felt like Yapzor just didn't really get any space. Like he usually farms a lot more. Like this 40 minutes in and he has these items. Like
Which is fine for
I
a
don't
normal
think
position
he needed
for
that
it,
many
right?
items. though.
No, even other fours would have more than this at this point. Like other fours would probably have like a scepter on top of this.
Yeah, normal game, he would have Shadow Blade into Scepter already,
Yeah.
right?
He just didn't get any kills. You know, it happens.
Fair. Do you think they like could have changed the early game a bit different? Like, it really felt like they didn't do
I don't
much.
know if they had to.
Okay.
I think they could have pressured with the 5-minute catapult. They have skeletons to summon and a Chen. So they definitely have the option of like going to the end lane really early on and pressuring the tier 1. But teams have kind of moved away from that. There's not a lot of 5-minute aggression anymore.
Butterfly.
He's so tanky now.
Yeah. Both Sven and Lesh are going to be really hard to bring down.
Oh, yeah, throw a tree at him.
And the butterfly's going to keep Sven from dying to the Ench. He was having a little bit of an issue earlier in the game with pure damage, but the Ench is going to have a much harder time now.
Look at the amount of skeletons coming in. EG shivered in their boots.
Yep. And they're dead.
Oh,
Well done.
unfortunate. Oh, they're coming back.
Do it, Arteezy. Just hit it. I hate
The
these
relentless attack.
things. I hate these things.
Yeah, but it's satisfying when you're Centaur at least.
The first wave doesn't give any gold, right?
Yeah.
No. Unless you're Alchemist.
Yeah, true. And then
Wait,
you're
seriously?
a billionaire.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Alchemist
course,
gets
yeah.
the bonus gold off the first and the second.
Dude, that is the counter.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but no one does it.
I mean, it's kind of whatever.
We were
you
actually
know?
talking about it yesterday and how Underlord might actually be really good against Wraith King.
Oh, yeah?
Because both of the despawns, I believe, would also do
Also
damage.
give you atrophy.
And obviously you just clear with
Yeah, with the wave.
Firestorm.
Very cool.
Yeah, EG's going to hang out on this high ground. They might even wait until third Roche.
There's your, he went for the Sand actually this time in Kaya.
Yeah. He's just tanking up this game. He's going to get an Octarine, and it's going to be nearly impossible for him to die.
Yeah, 6K, for God's sake. Ridiculous.
And 30 Bloodstone.
I will say I don't think that the Centaur is going for Ags. I believe he's going for a Heart earlier.
How dare you? How dare he do that?
How dare he? He might go back for Ags. But
I mean, Centaur Ags, you're already mitigating so much damage, it feels like you're not really taking that much.
What if he's just waiting to buy the heart? Like, you don't buy it just yet? You wait
Yeah.
for the next Roshan to see if there's a synth.
True.
Yeah, true.
He does have a Vit booster though.
And then if they're... Well, I mean, he has enough for the Scepter straight up right now. Right?
Yeah.
So if there's no synth,
We'll see.
you buy Scepter.
Yeah, he will probably save for buyback for this Roche fight though. I wouldn't be surprised if everyone on EG has buyback when the Roche comes up, because they still have their shrine to work with and Secret doesn't. So it's actually fully in their advantage to have buybacks.
This position that Secret are in now, playing with Chen from this far behind,
Yeah.
always feels so bad.
It feels awful.
You don't even feel like a hero anymore.
No.
No.
Like his creeps are faster than him. Just get off the map. Come on, go home.
The only time you feel like a hero still when you're in this position is when you have an Ags.
Ownage.
Oh my. Zai gets destroyed.
Oh, one more cleave? Oh, no. Yeah.
Oh, they're here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 20 gold. We did it. No, what is it? Actually, 40,
Oh, double
40
damage?
gold?
Is Roshana?
It's actually quite a bit of gold. It's like 100. 100 and something.
Twice the damage.
What is it? How many creeps is it in total?
12?
12 and 5.
60.
There we go.
Radiant's top
That
tower
was hard.
I rounded up though.
It's a lot more.
Double damage, and this is going to be a free tier 2.
They do 0
sound.
damage.
Yeah, they don't do a whole lot right now.
Dude, that's a big
in.
kill.
Puppy's got his back.
Oh! Arteezy completely decimates.
He didn't even God strength.
Yapzor.
I think this might be the Maker creeps. There's no Earthshaker.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that AoE anymore, although that AoE is pretty decent. The break comes in as well. A
They
lot of
really
damage to
do 0
Arteezy, but he's
damage.
going to go ham on top of mid one again. The heal is not going to be nearly enough. He's going to blink on top of Puppy as well. His former captain decapitating him essentially. Double buyback. EG's going to play disciplined. They're going to try to back up. They might just reinitiate.
S4's
though. I feel
ready,
like
though.
They could take this potentially. Tree toss is coming in. Nisha pops the BKB, and they're just going to run. Sumail's super fast. In fact, he pops the Bloodstone.
So what was that, mid one buyback? Or no?
And Puppy.
And Chet.
Okay.
Man, mid one has bought back like 3 times this game.
Yeah,
I think it's actually
feels
more.
really bad
I
as
think it's
time.
actually 4. Or
His item, I haven't seen his items change in
Yeah.
like 15 minutes.
I feel like if you're a support Tiny, you're pretty happy right now, but I know core Tinies, they really want to have that damage item.
The
right
dead
now.
list, right?
It's like
Yeah.
dataless
They
VKB at this
really
point.
want the data list.
Or AC or whatever.
Is NAC terrible
Yeah,
if you're playing
probably.
Tiny? Because you're so far away from where you're
Yeah.
trees are landing.
Now that people buy ags, it's
That's
pretty
true.
Yeah.
unfavored. But
Just buy a bunch of damage items.
man,
Alright, well, there's a
EG's back on the high
Bloodthorn.
ground.
Bloodthorn on Wraith King now. I think he does not have, I was going to say, no buyback, just going all in here on this last potential fight.
This will help a lot. But
I mean, Nisha is really strong. Right? He sold his blade mail, didn't he?
yep, no one was attacking him. It was a bit of an issue.
Yeah, that's true.
If that same thing happens in the top lane with our TZ going in and getting kind of low before popping BKB, they can actually bring him down with this Bloodthorn now.
Enchantress will do a lot more damage with that as well. Right? Oh,
Alright.
Sumail might be just a little.
Yeah, and this is a newly minted Octarine on Sumail. Doesn't have to worry about blade mail.
How does Nisha? You have to BKB TP now.
He does.
He's going to have to.
He might just
Right click
die.
might be enough. Oh, my lord. Oh boy, that is really
so
unfortunate.
greedy.
And as we talked about, no buyback. Of course, they don't know this, but they'll try to force it. Heart now.
That was
on
so
his-
weird. He thought he could fight him, and then just he couldn't.
They're immediately rotating back. Take this area back away from Secret again.
Yeah.
RTZ checks Roche.
He's not very tanky on Nisha, isn't he? No,
No, not really.
like all these items are kind of
Yeah.
like Radiance, Silver Edge.
It feels a little bit weird that he went blade mail into.
Also, I don't like the Silver Edge
Silver
whatsoever.
Yeah, I think Shadowblade and Silver Edge in general have just really fallen out of favor with people. You almost never see it.
There we go.
extremely tanky.
A quarter of his health gone.
He has not popped his retaliate quite yet. Sumail. That's the Diabolic Edict. That's what you have to respect. Esport jumps in, hits the one hoof stomp.
Mid one's
Target.
running out of trees though.
TZ might just commit here.
They don't really need to, I feel like. Very easy racks with. Oh, okay. Yapzor jumps in with the Echo Slam. Deals a lot of damage to
The butterfly?
RTZ. But the VKB comes through, and EG looks to be taking game one in very convincing fashion.
Well, looks like we were wrong.
We were mega wrong. I mean, this proves that we did not spoil these games for ourselves.
Yeah, it actually does. The whole panel got it wrong.
We're idiots.
We could actually make ourselves look like gods, but we chose not to.
I still think Secret definitely had control of the game. EG made a really nice play getting that pick off on mid one.
In the mid lane.
And then before Secret was really able to
I think that
get
one.
themselves together again, they did it again.
I think that that Shrine team fight where they lost was the beginning of like
Yeah. I mean,
They're-
they
they-
came back and
they did, but
they started taking objectives, they hit their timing properly, and they really did take over the game.
Pick Centaur. Centaur.
Yeah, Centaur.
Yeah.
I actually think S4
Yeah.
played amazing.
There were actually some really nice stuff.
Incorrect.
it's Sumail.
Well, he did
Huh.
do the most damage.
I mean,
almost
Sumail
The mid
just
players always get
ran
MVP,
over
right?
them.
How much
Mid or
damage did he do?
carries.
Yeah, but his impact was
That's
insane.
heal.